Jesus raising the daughter of Jairus and the woman with the hemorrhage. And these are stories, I think, of faith. The St. Mark presents Jesus as getting out of the boat, and then the synagogue official Jairus comes up and kneels before him, imploring Jesus that he come and cure his daughter who is at the point of death. He recognizes that Jesus has some special power, some special relationship with God, and that God would act through him. And this man, full of confidence, comes to the one who he knows can do something for his daughter. So Jesus, along with the disciples and the crowd, go off. And on the way, there's this woman who has a hemorrhage, who's been suffering for 12 years. And Mark's description of this poor woman is just really impressive. She had suffered greatly at the hands of many doctors and had spent all she had. Think of this woman for 12 years suffering with this affliction, going to many doctors, and she only got worse. And in the process, she spent everything she had. Then she hears that Jesus is coming. Why not try one more? This isn't the woman who has great faith, or presented in that way. She has exhausted just about everything that she has. But now she's going to try to approach Jesus. She says, if only I can touch his clothing, I will get well. Well, there is faith there. And when she touches his cloak, she is cured. These are two different stories of faith. And I take the synagogue official as one who's really given some thought to who Jesus is. He could have been criticized by others, who reject Jesus and what he is doing and who he is. But this man comes and approaches Jesus in faith, and Jesus welcomes that faith. Then the woman who has, gone through all of these other people and found nothing comes to Jesus. And when Jesus asks, who touched me? She comes forward and confesses everything. She tells him her whole story. This woman now looks at Jesus. And what little faith, if there was, little or great, whatever it is, it has been confirmed. As I think of what this means, particularly today we celebrate the feast of St. John Bosco, one of the heroes of youth, a patron of young people. St. John Bosco took under his care many young people and founded the community of Salesians of St. John Bosco to care for youth. And I admire them. I used to know some Salesians down in Brazil. And their dedication to working with the poor and with youth is very impressive. And as I think of what their ministry is about, and the priests in my community who work with young people, faith is a gift. But the faith that we have when we're little is different than a faith that we have as we've gone through life. The lumps, the bumps, and all of the challenges to faith. Faith grows. This synagogue official demonstrates something. This man was very involved in his synagogue, embracing faith in a very admirable way. We don't know even the name of the woman with the hemorrhage, but she is one who has gone to many places to find relief. But there is also faith there. Faith is something that is a gift from God, but faith can grow. Reflecting on our experience, embracing the little winks that God gives us each and every day. Faith indeed can grow, but faith can also wither and die if we don't care for it. We're given that option. We're given enough faith to see the movement and action of God. But we're also given the challenges to completely abandon this journey toward heaven. May we choose wisely which path that we go on. And as we approach Jesus, he is the one who will make our faith strong. On this feast of St. John Bosco, let us also pray for young people who are growing in faith, sometimes through great struggles.